Hey guys, welcome back to Theme Park Studio JLW Games. Joe Wendell coming at you here. And when we left off, we kind of just did a building video, built some more. This carousel, the bathroom, pretty much added some paths, some more trees. So it was kind of just a regular video, but now you guys have requested me to do some terraforming on here. So we're gonna go and try and do some terraforming with the land and just make it look a little bit more unique like you guys wanted me to. So let's go ahead and try it. Now, fair warning, I've not messed with it too much. I know there's some presets you can use, but that's about as far as I know. But we're gonna do everything by ourselves because there's a certain way I want to do it. So let's go ahead and get down to it. Alright, so I'm going to get myself a little familiar with this, so let's go ahead and go to the Terraform tab, Terra-Forming, and then what I've done is just click on the hill 1, and you can scale it down by holding down Control and then your mouse button, holding your mouse button and go up and down to change the size. Now if you want to create a hill, hold down the mouse button. If you want to go low, or make it low, go down instead, go ahead and hold shift and press your mouse button. That will change it. See, if you hold mouse, your land will go up. As you can see, if I can, like that. And if you want your land to go down, we're going to hold shift and it will go down. As you can see, there's some water there because that's where I have the water level at the moment. So we're going to create just a little mountain here. I'm just trying to get myself a little familiarized with this, so I'm not completely clueless on what I'm doing. Yeah, and then it kind of looks a little rough on this one, so let's see if we can go to smooth and see what that will do for us. Let's scale this down. You can see it will smooth it out to a hill, so that's really cool. So now I just got a pretty cool looking hill right there. Let me turn my mic over here. There you go. Adjust my mic so I'm not terrible there. Okay. Alright, so I created a hill right there. Maybe we should like create a big thing going around the entire park. That'd be pretty cool. Something. Let's see what else we got here. Beach 1. I don't want to mess anything up because, of course, as everyone knows, there's no undo button on this game yet, so I want to be a little careful on what we do. There's that. Yes. Got some hills going on. That's interesting. Very interesting. Let's go down into the water here. See what we can do. Let's go ahead and smooth this out. I like it to be smooth. That's me though. Okay. So that's pretty much basics of terraforming on that. So let's see if we can put it in action here. Instead of having all of this flat, let's go ahead and adjust it a little bit. So we really want to scale this down, and the white area is what is going to be changing. So we're gonna go ahead and create a little bit of a hill here. So it's not completely just perfect, because how realistic is that, right? There we go. And let's have like a little mountain going around the water here. I wouldn't call it a mountain, but kind of like surrounding it. That'll look pretty cool, I think. Yes. Yeah, look at that. That actually looks pretty cool. I like that. Maybe raise this up a little bit more. Alright, be sure to leave in the comments what you want me to do next in future parts of the series here, and I'll be sure to note them down. And so you guys wanted to do some terraforming on this episode, so that's definitely what I'm doing now. If there's anything I missed that you wanted me to do on this episode, please let me know and I'll be able to add it in again. So this is just an experiment. This is a big experiment park for me because I haven't made a full park here, and that's what our plan is on this series, is to make a full complete park. Obviously with what we've got, we don't have everything available to us yet because obviously this is the alpha, the early access, so it's not the full game yet. Now when we get the full game out, we'll definitely make a nice big park, and I'll be posting parks all the time. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this game when it fully releases. So but in the meantime, we're just gonna chill out with the early access and get this going with what we have. So I was so happy when this finally came out, at least the early access. I wanted to get my hands on the game and kind of get a feel for it, and it's nice to get a feel for it early here before the game actually releases. So that's cool. Now I know there's a way you can make like complete flat land on the top, like levels, but I guess we'll figure that out as we go, because right now I'm not sure. I'm sure there's a preset something, and then you have landscapes. That's a preset terraform there that you can use that will completely change the entire map. So, and with theme parks too, there's no limits what you can do, and I love how they have a lot of presets with that as well. So it's good for advanced users and you know, beginners or whatnot. It's very friendly with options, so I love games that have lots of options to choose from. So alright, so we got this awesome looking mountain here. I think that looks pretty good. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that looks pretty cool. Alright. Personally, me, I like to do terraforming last after I've built everything. So I know what I have left to work with, unless I already have everything planned out. So in this case, we don't really have anything planned out. We're just kind of adding stuff wherever we want, and you know, I like to do my terraforming last. That's just how I've been. But since you guys requested it, definitely going ahead and doing it now. Let's go ahead and smooth this out a little bit. Whoops, get up there. There you go. Scale that down. There we go. That's better. I gotta find my keys. There we go. I want to smooth this out a little bit. I love this smooth tool. It's really, really handy, so you don't get that little unrealistic spikes in your ground. Like I like this. Look at this. This is nice. This is looking really good with the hill here. Alright. And another one of you guys requested me to add some trees on terraforming, I think that's what you wanted, so... Which, I agree, we need to add some trees in this area. On top here. It'd be cool if they had some palm trees. I don't think there's palm trees yet. Which you could add right there. Were there? Let's take a look. I can't remember. Yeah, there's no palm trees. Right now, we're very limited on what trees we have at the moment, so... Let's go ahead and add some. I'm going to scale this one down a little bit. And just make different scales every time I place one, so... There we go. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and when I come back, we'll have all our trees placed, so... see you guys then. Alright guys, I have here a lot of trees that I just added. Look at them all. I'm a guy that really likes to add a lot of trees on the outside of my park, so that was definitely, it took me a good probably 10 minutes before I came back into the video, so started recording again, but look at all those trees. I'm sure they'll have a lot of different kinds of trees when the full release comes out, but for right now we'll just have the few that we have. It still looks fantastic just with the ones we do have, so no complaints there whatsoever. So you guys were right, this added a lot. This really spiced up the park. So thank you guys for requesting this, because I really like how it's turning out to look now. I mean, look at that. That's cool. I mean, with all the trees, the terraforming, it just makes it look a lot more realistic and really, really good. Really pretty, too. And now, look at that. The bridge looks really cool now. I might add some more trees and stuff around it. But for right now, this is what we got at the moment. So we did a little terraforming. And now we're going to go ahead and continue with this terraforming with some paths. So all my paths are flat right now. Let's go ahead and change that and have a path go off differently. So let's go ahead and where do we want to do this? I want to go right here. Add a path right here. So let's go to our paths and add a basic path. Let that load, if it ever does. Oh gosh, don't crash please. Don't crash. Alright. I thought we were gonna crash there for a second. Alright, as you can see, it's not level right there, and we have different things here. And we want to go with clear and raise, which is what it's on right now. That will automatically raise the terrain, or raise it where it needs to be. So I'm going to see we can go ahead and lift this up a little bit. There we go. As you can see, it doesn't really generate till afterwards. But this tool is really awesome, how you can do the, get out of here. Whoops. Apparently I hit that. This tool is really, really useful for, just going upward with your path. So you can see I added a little hill for the path here, because it automatically raises it, which is really cool. So, one thing I kind of want is to know when it's level, because it automatically goes back down, but I kind of want to know when it's level, you know. So if I wanted to keep it at the same place, but I guess you can kind of eyeball it pretty well, but it'd be cool if you would see it kind of dipped back down, but oh well, we're gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna have this, I'm actually going to go ahead and have this pathway curve around the mountain type area here. before we continue, I want to rotate this. So let's go ahead and rotate it back this way just a little bit. There we go. Alright, and we're going to add right back onto it. There we go. Excellent. And we'll have this connect to the bridge. Let's go ahead and do that. Raise our path just a little bit. There we go. Yes. That's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that's awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and where do we want this to connect back? Do we just want it to end, or we'll get into that. We'll get into it. But not right now. There's that. Alright, let's escape out of that. But that's a really cool tool to use, that to raise the terrain with the path. I really like that. That's really awesome. Let's see if we can connect this here without any problem. So click on that and add a path. Alright, now we're going to hold control and connect this. Make sure it's straight. And we'll change the... well, maybe, probably not, but... what if we... is snapping alright? We can always adjust it. There's that. As you can see, I had to raise up for it to get up there. We're gonna have to unbolt that so I can move it to where I want. I want to move it a little closer. About right there. Alright. As you can see, it's kind of glitched up there. We might change this piece of path and texture it to this, so... alright. Now we have a lot more park to deal with. For this path's going all the way around. But, that's quite a bit on terraforming right there. I hope you guys either learned something or enjoyed that. So when we come back, we'll probably make this area a little bit more pretty, because right now it just doesn't look like it fits in right now. But as for the finished parts, it looks fantastic. Thanks guys for requesting to do that, because this looks really good so far. If you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask. I know, well, I've been playing around with it quite a bit, so I might know. But we're all still pretty new to this game. But to be able to do what we can do now, to make it look like what we can do now, is pretty amazing. So I can't imagine what the full game's gonna be like. It's just gonna be insane. So I wanted to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day and an even greater tomorrow. This has been Joe Wendell. Goodbye.